Hey, happy February 1st and happy Saturday too. I'm popping in today to share a few things with you, one of which is the winners for the Scripted Faith Collective. I have two winners for today that will be winning the Faith and Lettering Basic Lettering course. So, one of the big incentives to sign up by the end of the launch was that your name would go into the pot, per se, to win my hand lettering course. So, hey, say hello if you're popping in. Good to see y'all. Hey, Sheila. I was super thrilled and honored that so many people had signed up over the launch period. So, like I said before, this is a new thing for me. I've never done anything like this before, and I'm really happy that y'all are excited about this too. So, if you've signed up, you should have gotten your bonus files. Let me know if you didn't, and I can send them to you, but it should have come in an email after you got your confirmation email. And then I didn't talk about this very much. I kept forgetting about it. I don't know where my head was, but I kept forgetting to remind you that everyone who signed up between Wednesday and Friday was going to be entered to win the hand lettering course. And I have two winners. So I did the little random number generator thing, and picked a couple of winners. So I'm going to announce them. And then I'm going to also go through a few questions you may have had if you are on the fence and you're considering joining, but you're not sure yet. I was going to go through some questions that you may have and give you an opportunity to ask any questions that you may have other than what I thought of. So, the winners that the random number generator picked are Laura McLeod and Mary Lewis. So, I'm going to reach out to y'all separately and send you the information that you need to know. But congratulations. Um, I will give you your login and all of that so that you can also take a look at the hand lettering course. So, with that, let me remind you that there are a few bonuses that you get whenever you sign up, and it was supposed to expire last night, but I went ahead and extended it through the weekend. I know a lot of times people work during the week and they don't have a chance to look at anything or sit down and really think about anything until the weekend. And so I'm giving you through the weekend to sign up and still get those bonuses. And they are a hand lettering booklet on lowercase calligraphy. So showing you the pen to use, the alphabet exemplar that I like to use, some practice pages on your strokes, and then also the letters individually to go through and to practice. So that is one of your bonuses that you get, as well as 5 additional files that are not in the collective. So the Scripted Faith Collective, remember, is a template library. It is hand lettered designs that you have access to in a bunch of different file formats. So you can use them for whatever your goals are, whether it be practicing hand lettering, cutting vinyl. Did y'all catch the lives this week that my friends did for me? It was so cool because I did not tell them what to do. I didn't say, hey, can you cut something on vinyl or can you cut something on wood? They just took their own talents and their own skills and came up with projects using some of the designs from the collective. And it was so fun to see all the different things that they came up with out of their own creativity. And so that hopefully gave you some ideas of what you could do. And if you love to do creative projects or you have a creative business and maybe just don't know how to hand letter or don't have the skill to do maybe the layouts that you want to do yet, that's what the collective comes in for. And if you didn't catch those lives, go back and see. I posted them on my Facebook page. I shared them so you can go and see them and follow them. They are all creative, wonderful Christian ladies and are doing their own thing. And I was super blessed that they would take the time to share the collective with their people. So these are the files that you get in your bonus that are not part of the collective. So this one is Bless the Lord, Oh My Soul. And then we have Always Pray and Do Not Give Up. From This Day Forward, which would be a really great one to use for a wedding gift. If we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. 1 John 5:14. And then for he who promised is faithful. So these are the 5 verses that are going to go back into the vault after the weekend is over. And then you may not see them again. We'll see. But they will not be in the collective. So you need to grab them now. Natalie says she only saw Hammond's Nest and it was really fun. Summer did amazing. Her project was so fun to watch. And I thought, man, she thought of things I never would have thought of, like putting buttons on magnets to embellish them so that they looked better, more, rather than just like a little black magnet on a board. So yeah, it was really cool. I really want to up my game with painting. Just watching everybody, I'm like, I used to do a lot of that kind of thing where I would paint things for my house and then I got out of it. So I feel inspired personally, for sure, after watching all of them. So, okay, so I told you the winners of the hand lettering course, and I talked to you about the bonuses. Now, I want to go through a few of the questions that you may have. These are on the website, but I wanted to just go ahead and talk them through with you as well and see if you had anything additional that maybe you had questions about. So let me share my screen. Okay. So let me make sure that I can see. I've got my Instagram people here. Y'all are on a different screen. So I want to make sure I can see you if you say anything. Push this down. I know you can't see what I'm doing in the back end, but okay. So here are some of the questions you may still be asking. And this is at the scriptedfaithcollective.com website. So if you haven't looked at this yet, you can go through here and see what your perks are for your monthly membership and what you're going to get, the file types, and all of that. So down here at the bottom, there's these little tabs. And so you could look more deeply into this if you want to, but let's go over it together. So what's in it for me? Like, why would I want to join the Scripted Faith Collective? So I put hours of fun and fulfillment creating what you love. So whatever you enjoy doing in your free time, this will give you some added help for your creative journey. So you're not having to find fonts to make the thing that you're looking for. And I also have a request page inside. So if there's something that you really desperately want and you're hoping that I will make it, I've got a place for you to request it. So you can say, hey, this is a phrase that I really want to do something with, and then I'll do it. So I will reserve the right that I'm definitely not going to do anything with cuss words on it. And, anything that's like, I don't know, there may be some things like Halloween type stuff that I wouldn't really want to do, but I want to be able to serve you and provide the kind of things that you're looking for in this. So it's very much going to be a partnership. But in your subscription, when you have an active subscription, you can also use it for small business licensing. So you can sell what you create. If you're creating a sign or some sort of decor, t-shirt, that kind of thing, you can also sell that up to 100 pieces. So the only stipulation is that you're not selling the digital files and you're not you're not printing on demand or like in bulk where you're printing, big quantities of something, but we're talking about like handmade businesses, that kind of thing. I want you to be able to create freely and be able to sell what you make. So the files also can be used for sublimation, silhouette, Cricut, laser engraving, all that kind of thing. So you've got just a lot of options that will hopefully create hours of fulfillment for you. How does the library work? So the next drop down here, um, I kind of went into this a little bit more in my live on Wednesday because I logged in and I showed you what it looks like in the back end, but you will get 7 new files every month that will come. I'll send you an email. Hey, your files are ready. And they're going to be right there in the new tab for you to look through. But the old files don't go away. So this is a growing library where you'll have access to all the old files as well. And I'll be putting them into categories. So for now, when you join, you've got actually 20 files to start with because I didn't want you just to have 7. I was like, we need more than 7 to start off with. So I created 20 files for you. When you get in there, you'll see. So for the whole month of February, we already have 20 files to get started with, to play with, and have fun with. And then at the beginning of March, you'll get your first drop and 7 new files will be available for you. So I'll work a little bit ahead of the seasons too. So spring and Easter comes, I think it's kind of like late April this year. So I'll be giving you Easter type designs and spring designs. There was a few in February, but some in March as well. And we'll kind of work a month ahead so that you can get your stuff ready for whatever you're wanting to create for the holidays and seasons and things like that. So once you log into the library, you will be able to go through the categories and find what you want quickly and easily. And like I said, you can also make requests, and I'll be looking at those and trying to work with you to fulfill those requests. So you'll find the file that you want, you'll download the zip file to your computer, and then if you don't know how to open a zip file, normally now I think you can just double click. I use a Mac, so my knowledge of PC now is very limited because it's been a long time. But I think, can the PC people jump in and tell me, you just double click to open a zip file and then it opens up a regular file folder and you'll have that saved to your computer. And so then you can do whatever you want with it, whatever you want, being opening it in your Silhouette or your Cricut, your software that you need to create. And then we have, how do I get started? So you have the option to choose between a monthly or a yearly subscription plan. So I did that so that you could choose the monthly and you can cancel anytime, no hard feelings. It's $18 a month, or you can save 2 months, get 2 months free, and pay for a whole year, and it's $180. So once you've checked out, you will get immediate access to the portal. And you'll get an email. It'll tell you how to log in. And then once you get in there, you can just immediately start. I've got a couple of intro videos for you to watch. They're really short, just to show you around so that you know your way around in the portal. And then I'll probably be dropping videos in there as I do some teachings. Somebody asked me the other day on a live if I would show a video on how to resize your designs. Like, if everything is basically formatted to fit on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, but if you wanted to size it down for something smaller or even bigger. So I'll be working on a training for that to put in there. So you'll have different trainings that'll get dropped into the portal as well as I'm able to create them. And then you'll be ready to go. So your files will come at the beginning of the month, and you can just get in there as often as you want and download new designs. So that is going to be up to you. But like I said, you could cancel anytime. And then your files that you get there's 7 files total. So SVG, PNG, EPS, DXF, or DFX. Did I put that in right? DFX or DXF? I'm going to have to go look that up. PDF, and then the JPEG. But you get 2 JPEGs. One is black and white, and one is grayscale. And the reason why I did that is because if you're going to be using it for lettering tracing, and you're going to trace it like onto another piece of paper, you probably would want that black and white one to be able to see it through the paper, to be able to trace it. The gray one is probably more for if you're going to use it in your iPad and you're going to pull it in and trace over it. I mean, really, if you know how to do it in Procreate, you actually don't need a grayscale one because you can do that with the black and white one, but I just provided both just so it's easy. So those are the files. It should cover all the bases of what you would need for the different types of machines and programs that are out there. So I'm not seeing any questions so far. Let's see. Hey, Erica. Okay, last one. What kind of designs will you have? So if you know me, if you've followed me for any period of time, you know that I lean heavily on the faith aspect. So a lot of my designs are going to be scripture, and a lot of them will be hymns. I will do faith-based phrases and things like that as well. But I also know that when we do fun projects, sometimes we just want a cute little saying like "Hello, Spring," or "Give me a kiss," hugs and kisses, or something like that. So there's going to be a mixture of cute phrases or quips or holiday related phrases and things like that, as well as the faith type things. So you're going to see a lot of what I already post, but also more of the cutesy stuff. I don't necessarily post like cutesy phrases and stuff all the time, but I have been creating some stuff like that too. So those are the FAQs that I could think of that I thought that you might have. But if you have any other, any other questions that you have for me, feel free to put them in the comments. Over on Instagram, the live goes away and I can't see any of your comments, unfortunately. But on Facebook, it'll live there on my feed wall. And so you can go ask questions and I will get in there and read your comments and answer for you. So feel free, if you think of something that you're not sure about, to let me know. But anyway, I'm just excited to get going on this. And I hope that it's something that you find interesting. And, we're going to make some new projects. I already have some projects planned that I want to do with you. And because I haven't done a lot of paint, like crafty related paint things, I'm actually really excited to jump in and do some things that are different for me too. So I'm going to be learning. You're probably going to teach me some things. But anyway, that is what I wanted to share with you today. My winners I'm going to be emailing, and don't forget about those bonuses this weekend. So they go away on Sunday, and I'll put up the link here. You can also comment SFC in the comments, and the auto keyword should send you a DM with that link if you just want to click. But otherwise, you can go to scriptedfaithcollective.com to read more information and to sign up. So I hope to see you on the inside. Have a wonderful Saturday. I don't see any other questions, so I'm going to go ahead and just call it. But thanks for hopping in and watching for a minute, and enjoy your weekend. Talk to you later.